Hello, welcome to the How to Meditate class. It's a pleasure to have you here on Father's Day. What's up, Terry? What's up, Mary? I got nobody else that rhymes with y'all's name. No Barry, no Gary. My friend Joan is there. Hey, Joan. Sarah, I got a glimpse of you. Too late, Sarah. I saw you. I know what you look like. You're pretty. You don't have to worry about it. Michelle, what's up? Good to see you. I see you. Anastasia, that is just, I love that name. That name just sounds like she got money, right? What's your name? My name's Anastasia. Gotta drink my coffee, holding up my pinky finger on that one. Megan Vaughn, MV's in the house. People just popping on me. Pop, 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 pop. John, so far, you and I are the only fathers in the house. Not to take away from all the mamas. They gotta step in for the papas. Guess I should say by proxy, happy Father's Day to all the mothers who have to step up for whatever reason. You know who I'm talking to. We know what I'm talking about. What's up, Danielle? Hey, Nicole.
Hello.
Hello, Zoom user I'm jealous of because you're fixing your hair and I have nothing to fix. Just fix my scalp, I guess. That's what I'm working with today. Let's see who else got on. Kiva. That's a cool name. All right. Yeah, we're going to do things a little different today. For those of you the first time logging in, we do 2 sessions on Sundays. Come rain, come shine, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Aliens Day. I guess that would be Disclosure Day. Whatever day, if it's Sunday, we're here. And we're so glad that you are here every single time you show up to one of these to meditate. You're adding your energy to the group, and that just flourishes. Tanya, do me a favor, because I am a horrible promoter at particular points in time. Would you mind letting people know about an upcoming weekend meditation retreat if they happen to be in the DC area or willing to come to the DC area in August? Let them know about that too. Pretty please. Okay. So what I was saying is that normally what we do, right, is we have a guided meditation that's done on audio. We have 2 sessions today, and we're going to do it so that the session that we have in the beginning on manifestation, that's going to be what's guided, but it's going to be live, not Memorex. I'm going to kick it to you straight, impromptu, connect the source, and let it do what it do all day. And then when we get to the second half, then what I'm going to do is play the audio for you and have some special instructions. So if you signed up for the 1212 and you just happen to have some extra time to stay around for the 111, provided that I don't suck at the 1212. If I suck, I wouldn't stay. If I was you, I would just go. I sure would. I'm like, that was nice. I sure would. I wouldn't be mad at you at all. The 111 isn't going to take as much time as we normally take because it's Father's Day. And I am an awesome daddy. I am an awesome daddy. And I wait 364 days for this day so I can have my son make me a chicken biscuit with honey and eggs on the side, like double dipping a chicken. Forget Father's Day, it's Chicken Day because I love chicken. I know that's a stereotype, but in my case, it is true. I love chicken. I would eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sure would. I have done it quite often. Today, we're talking about one of my favorite topics to talk about. You know, in the spiritual world, there's a lot of stuff that you can get down with. You can get down with Reiki and astrology, and mediumship, and astral travel, and remote travel, and crystals, and the list goes on and on. And, I kind of like a jack of all trades when it comes to spirituality, but I got my ride or die. And my ride or die is manifestation. So I'm going to brag about myself in the beginning so who you're in the hands of. So normally, I'm going to share my PowerPoint screen too. Normally, when I go through, I show you this illustrious slide that talks about my accomplishments as a writer and blah, 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 speaking at the United Nations and blah, blah, blah. None of that counts because none of that has to do with manifestation. So we're just going to skip right over that today. And I'm going to tell you my manifesting pedigree. It was 2013 when I realized that when it came to manifesting, I'm a goat. I just am. And some of you out there, you're goats too when it comes to manifesting, and you know who you are. You think about someone, and the next thing you know, they're calling you up. Okay? Just try not to think about the bill collector too much, because your thoughts will come true. Right? Others of you, you see, have a dream, and it becomes real. These are not just coincidences. These are things that you are bringing into play. Synchronicity. You're seeing these numbers repeating. Some people call them angel numbers, 111, 222, 333, all of that stuff. It means something to you. So when I realized that I had a natural talent at manifesting was in 2013. I was in India. I did a manifestation exercise because a brother needed some money. And then in the same day, I got my first contract with Verizon. If you're in the U.S., well, I guess Canada, maybe not Mexico, wouldn't know who Verizon is. But in the same day, I got a contract for over $100,000. And I've been making money off of Verizon ever since then. And it was in the same day. So today, combination of our How to Meditate class and then our second session that we're doing today. The second session is advanced manifestation. It makes the secret look like kindergarten. Secret, the movie, like if you just think it and believe it, it will happen. That never happened that way for me. I must have saw the wrong secret movie. You know what? I'm a guy, so I probably should have read the book. Is that what it is? The book was better, probably. So we really go in depth into the science of how you make that work with a little sprinkle of quantum physics too as well. So that's kind of like my background with manifesting. I want to give you a spiritual warning. If I make you become fantastic at manifesting today, to those who receive a lot of power, a lot of responsibility comes with it, which means don't start none, won't be none. Once you tweak into your manifesting skills, your thoughts start to happen. So you really have to monitor your thoughts when you start turning on your Jedi powers of manifestation, because what you think will come true. There are some tricks of the trade. I think they're more like antennas that people use when it comes to manifesting, like crystals and crystal grids and things like Motivite, which is a beast, by the way. If anybody's messing around with Motivite, please holler at your boy first, because there's some warnings that should go with Motivite. Motivite will help you manifest things, but it will take you through that damn wall to get there. You're like, wait, can we use a... and you're already in the wall. By hook or crook, you're going to get there in the shortest period of time, no matter what. You're like, I would have preferred if we took the scenic route. And Motivite's like, oh, no, chick, you're in the fast lane. You're going Mach 5, and you're going to get there. So some spiritual enhancements can be harmful if you're not properly trained on how to use it, okay? So, two things. Number one, be careful of the extra spiritual gifts or talents or resources that you want to use. And the second thing, be mindful of your thoughts. Because once you start leaping down this pathway of manifesting and making things come true, it's not as simple as, okay, turn this off while I talk bad about my neighbor. No, either you're in or you're out. So let's jump in and looking at the questions that people answer when they get in, like, what's your meditation experience? We have some people who are meditating today for the first time, and then we have some others that are more experienced. So, just to start us off, if you can put it in the chat so that everybody know, because we are a group, we are a family, we're a team here. What drew you to meditation class? Or I give you a different way of saying it. How good are you at manifesting? That's what I want to know. Who are my titans out there? And I would define manifesting as the ability to use your will in order to create your reality. Everyone has that ability, right? Some people are really good. Some people are really bad. Some people are really good at being really bad at attracting the wrong stuff. So in the chat, light it up. How good are you at manifesting, using your will to make things come true by hook or crook? It could be through meditation. You may set up crystal grids like the three I got over there on my bookcase by my window. It could be by some other means that you do it. It could be through affirmations that you go through and do it. Whichever way is clever, because I don't know, I think it takes a village to raise a soul. So there's probably some other people like Christina is my girl. She's OG back in the spiritual Sunday days. And I know Christina knows a thing or two about manifestation. So the stuff that you're putting in the chat can be so that other people, right, they may have some questions that they may want to ask or things that they want to throw out to you. Okay, what is meditation? I go over this every time. I had a spiritual guru who is no more. He is deceased now on the other side. His name was Reverend John White. And Reverend John said, if you leave out any references to spirituality or religion, meditation in the simplest form is just being hyper focused. So when we're looking at manifesting today, we're looking at being hyper focused. And it's one of those things, y'all, that when I tell you, it's kind of like a double entendre. You're like, okay, you say this, but then you say that. So when you manifest, and we're going to dive into it in three simple pieces. Three simple pieces. But part of it is knowing what you want, and the other part is not being too tied to what you want. I see a lot of people that say, I want to be famous, but I want to be famous on this day at this time. The moon has to be exactly at this particular horizon, and all these other things need to be that way versus just defining the outcome you want and not being married to the outcome of how it gets there. So what you focus on is extremely important. So in terms of the meditation styles, and today we're going to be doing the guided meditation. You have silent meditation where people sit and they're in stillness and they're trying to clear out their mind. You have others who maybe have undiagnosed ADHD and they are require guided meditation until they get to the point where their spiritual muscles are on point, and then you no longer need guided meditation. When I first started, I needed guided meditation. I needed binaural beats. I needed Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, and Muhammad on a stick. I needed all of that. But after I started meditating for a while, now I can go and do silent meditation for hours without needing this and be focused and on point. You have breath meditation, which you will experience a blend, a hybrid of when I do the live meditation that we're going to do in a minute or two. And that is using your breath in order to get into deeper trance state. That's how we're using it. So you will hear me say things like breathe in love or breathe in this color and allow suspended disbelief to take over and your imagination to kick in. The imagery that I use is very visual. And if you're new to meditation, you may be like, I didn't see nothing. It was like buckwheat up in there. It was all black. I didn't see nothing. But some people don't see actual things, but they can feel it and they can know it. And that's one of the clairs for my spiritual titans that are on, about the various different clairs, clairaudio, clairvescence. I have a clair knowing. So even when I say and I speak, I see this, I'm not really seeing it most of the time. It's just a strong, super strong knowing that I'm able to describe things or have things. It's just there for me. So when we go through and it's like breathe in through your forehead or exit through your forehead, just breathe normally. You don't have to like hold your nose or anything and try to force some air pockets to come out of your pores. When I say that, I just want you to breathe in normally, but just imagine that the air is coming in and out of any place that I'm describing. And then you have eyes open meditation. I like doing that too. I have a special mask that has a foam cushion in between it, and that allows me to have my eyes open. So if you're someone that falls asleep a lot in meditation, first of all, get you some rest. Okay, let me play, since it's Father's Day, let me play the father role. You got to get to bed earlier, young lady, young man, because when you meditate, whatever your body needs, that's exactly what it's going to do for you and give for you. But if you find that no matter what you do, to adjust like from laying down, which is the type of meditation that I always prefer, because I am knocked the F out when I get into trance and I don't want to fall out my chair and bust my head or anything. But if that's tougher for you to prevent you from falling asleep, then maybe an eyes open meditation where you're able to have a mask that keeps you in complete darkness is something that you can do. Okay. Now, if anyone has any questions, any problems about going through meditation, things that are hiccups that I haven't spoken about, please feel free to put it in the chat because I'm going to go over these 3 different techniques in terms of meditation. Then we're going to do the live guided meditation, and then we'll have an opportunity for you to ask questions or comments or talk about the meditation style you do. As a warning, a disclaimer to anyone, if you participate in the meditation today, the one that we're about to do right now, or the one that's coming that's going to be on audio already pre-recorded that we do in the afternoon, please do not have any plans to get up and just go because you will be in a deep trance state. We have a group of around 10 people that manifest together every Saturday. And yesterday we did a similar format as we're doing right now, guided meditation, which it was just voice, just me talking, and everybody was spiritually drunk. I mean, we were drunk. We were tore from the floor. There was nothing. I was sitting there like blah, 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 afterwards. And I'm the one that was leading it, let alone the people that were in it. So especially when we tie in the binaural beats and just the trance work, it takes a lot for you to get grounded once you get back. This isn't like light meditation. This is hardcore, heavy duty meditation out of the body, not feeling your body. And by the way, don't sweat that either. If you're going through the meditation earlier or the one later and you don't feel your body, you're not going to die. It's okay. No one ever died from meditation. So you will be all right. And if there's ever something that you feel uncomfortable with, just open your eyes and everything will be as it should be. Okay. Now, with that, let's go into the first thing. The three aspects of manifestation. The first one is say it. Say it. Now, I want you to think of manifestation as in this is a 3D affair. And each level, each layer that you do adds on extra power. You can just say it, you can just see it, you can just feel it. And any one of those individual things can be good enough in order for you to manifest. But your ability to do all three of them, oh my God, now you're getting jiggy with it. If you do all three of them, every time you layer something, each and every single time, it's becoming more powerful. It's a bigger, it's a louder, it's a longer, it's a wider echo out into the universe. So the first one was say it. I am a believer that love is my religion. So I love all religions that speak of love. I use philosophy, I use science, I'm down with NLP, I'm down with hypnosis. I think if all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. So what I did with this slide is I also put in the different philosophies from different religions and different I threw in a little philosophy too, a little Stoic philosophy at the bottom right of all these different groups throughout time saying the same thing, the value of saying what you want. Now, if you come from a background where your people taught you, hey, you got to be conservative and you got to don't say out loud what you want, just keep it secret, keep it in the closet. Well, I'm telling you the exact opposite of that. Proclaim it, say it out loud. There are some people that even go really deep and say that the words that we use, the spelling that we use, that you're actually casting a spell for what you want. I think that's an interesting way of looking at it. But I do know that saying it is super duper positive. The next level, all right? So if you just said it, that's good. Now, if you can see it, now see it also goes with smell it. So you may have that particular clair, that particular spiritual sense, just like we have our physical senses, right? See, hear, taste, touch, all of those things. Right here, you may have a spiritual sense too as well. And it may not be necessarily seeing it like a movie screen going through. It could be a strong impression that you have. Oh, look, my mama hopped on. What's up, mama? My mama is Samsung, everybody. That's not like her real name. Actually, yes, it is. Samsung, that's my mama's club name. What's your name, Samsung? The see it aspect, right? This is when you have a clear vision, by hook or crook, of what you want to happen. And I am amazed, astonished, always put back at how few times people have a clear vision of what they want. What do you want? I just want things to be better. What? you have to articulate yourself a little bit more than that. I know what I don't want. Well, the universe is here's that thing that you don't want. So you seeing what you want and having a vision or even a strong thought around you want, you just can't go wrong with that. And again, around the edges, depending on your religious background or non-religious background, I try to put something in there for everyone that just confirms that the vision of your outcome, being able to see it clearly, see it daily, see it already as if it is yours. And I think that's at the heart of Jesus, Yeshua, whatever you want to call him, is at the heart of a lot of the teachings that he did in terms of having faith. What is the definition of faith? These words, these connotations that we so easily kick out, I've been hearing ever since God made dirt. What is it? Well, I think it's the ability to not only see the outcome, but if you have the faith of a mustard seed, let me define that for you. That's feeling it. Can you feel it? Can you feel the way you're going to feel when that money comes to you? Can you feel the way you're going to feel when Prince Charming comes to you? If you can feel it now, you can make it happen now. And the quicker and the better you are, like we had a manifestation, we had a manifestation group yesterday, and we were all manifesting. We want to save the world. We want to change the world. We want to help the world. We want to do all of this. And one of our members was like, can you check and see how many people signed up for search? I was like, dang, girl, you put a time limit on the universe? And like, we just finished meditating. She's like, yeah, I want to know. I want to see. It's like, oh, okay. Now, before we get off that meeting, somebody named Lynn, remember this, Nicole? Somebody named Lynn hop in on that meeting that we were having for manifestors, which was a day earlier than our search meeting. And I was like, the universe has already responded to you. So when you can say it, when you can see it, and when you can feel it, and I worked for 1 year practicing controlling my emotions. I will pick an emotion and then I will make myself feel that emotion. Now, don't think I'm crazy. I only pick positive emotions. I wasn't like, grief. I want to feel grief. I wasn't like that. No, that wasn't what I did. But Kurt Cobain, Robin Williams, different people throughout history who had reached the top of their game, who are credited with taking their lives and leaving this planet a whole lot sooner. There's a lot of people who reach high levels of status and taking mental health issues out of it. There are people who never thought what famous would feel like, that never thought what being rich or having money will feel like. So they get there thinking that it'll be some utopian society now that I got money. And you realize that people with money got problems too. So your ability to look at your goals and say, how would I feel as a result of this? I am 54 now. I know, I look good. Black don't crack. Yeah, I thank my mama too for the jeans, because mine is the goatee hair. I look just like her. But when I was 28 years old, I wrote a list of 100 things that I wanted to manifest. I wrote it in the past tense, as if it had already happened. I assigned a date to it, and I also assigned the emotions to it that I wanted to have. We also created, and I invite you to join our Search Inner Circle. We created a audio that helps you to learn how to pick your emotions and choose your emotions on cue. So everything that I'm teaching you isn't from a book, it's from the real world. And I'm not saying this is the only way, but this is the way that worked for me. In order for me to go from being raised by a single mama that's on here to getting my degree, starting a global company, traveling all over the world, and waking up every day feeling like I'm helping and impacting somebody's lives. Again, it's not the only way. Take what resonates with you, reject anything that doesn't. So your ability to say what you want, to see what you want, and to feel what you want, that trifecta being wrapped around and then sending that intention out into the universe in all ways, in all directions, that's how you get what you want. That's how you manifest. So what we're going to do in this earlier morning thing is that we're going to do these 3 things. So I want you to start putting to mind, what is it that you want to manifest? What is it that you want to bring to you? What is it that you want to bring to somebody else? And I'm going to tell you, it's a whole lot easier to manifest what you want to bring to you. Well, I just want to manifest my kid not messing up as much as he used to. Well, that's a beautiful thing, mama, but that ain't how life kind of works. It's a whole lot easier when you pick something that's totally within your control. Point and being, it is not totally within Miss Universe's control to become Miss Universe. Somebody has to vote her in. But it's totally within Danielle's control if Danielle wants to become a doctor. That's a test. She just has to pass or not. It's not like they put out a saying and saying, sorry, I'm sorry, we got enough smart people. All of y'all just remain dumb. No more doctors allowed. It's totally on her. And the same thing applies when you're looking for the things that you want to manifest. Pick something that is in your control. And you got to believe that it can happen too. And it has to be something realistic. That helps too. If you're like, I want to manifest me being able to levitate, keep in mind, I haven't meditated in about 50 years. Well, just like going to the gym, on the first day, you're not going to be able to lift up everything in the gym. But the more you go to the gym and you get spiritually fit, and that's one of the things that we work on with Search, our group. So if you have an interest in joining Search, you can reach out to Tanya. Tanya, give it a little princess wave, the little princess hand wave. You just going around. You just send a message to Tanya, and she'll set up to have an interview and talk to you about Search. So with that, let's make it do what it do. It's time to meditate. So you can turn your video off if you want to. It's going to be voice guided, me going through. And then we'll get started. Okay. I'm going to turn off your video for you, mama. You can turn it back on when you're done. Okay. I want you to focus on your breath. Lee, before we get started, I saw your hand raised. You had a question?
Yes, hi. What getting a job become in my own what thing? Like, is that something that I can
Absolutely.
or because it's depending on other people like recruiters and the jobs to say yes, but is that
I,
within my own field?
it's definitely within your range to manifest. It's not the easiest. I give you an example of something that was easier. If you said I wanted to start my own business, Lee, then that's totally on you. But when it comes to a job, it doesn't have to be in your current job. It could be any job anywhere in the world, and then the options open up. So hopefully that helps. But what you just described to me is absolutely manifestable, if that is a word. Okay, here we go. If you can't hear me, feel free to send a message in the chat as we go through. I want you to focus on your breath. Now bring your awareness to the fact that the air you are breathing in and out, you're sharing with the rest of the world. That we're all inhaling and exhaling from the same source. Now, adjust your breathing so that you inhale to the count of 4 and exhale to the count of 4. All along the way, telling the muscles in and throughout your body to relax, to release, to be at peace now. Now, on your next inhale, imagine inhaling from every cell in your body at the same time. And exhale from every cell in your body at the same time. All along the way, telling the muscles in and throughout your body to relax, to release, to be at peace. Now, now, as you repeat this process, allow yourself to go deeper and deeper into relaxation. Inhaling through every cell in your body to the count of 4. And exhaling from every cell in your body to the count of 4. Now, imagine the place somewhere in the world that is the most beautiful and peaceful place on the planet for you. Allow your awareness to go to that place. And with each thought that comes to your mind, allow yourself to go deeper and deeper into relaxation. Now, on your next inhale, imagine inhaling from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, and exhaling from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. All along the way, telling the muscles in and throughout your body to relax, to release, to be at peace. Now, now, now. Now, become aware of what you wish to manifest today. And as that thought comes to your mind, have a statement of something that you say to yourself that you will manifest. And allow that statement, that mantra, to come through every pore in your body as you inhale. And as you exhale, allow those words, that mantra, to leave through your body. Say it. Now, on your next inhale, holding tight to the words, allow the words to begin to take form into images of the manifestation that you are creating today. See it, know it, observe it. Allow your imagination to take flight as a personification of your manifestation begins to create images, hyperboles. Imagine your images grow. See it grow past your city, bigger than your state, overshadow countries as the image and the vision of the personification of your manifestation begins to grow. Walk within your manifestation. See images. Know results of the people you help, the people who help you. Say it. See it. Now feel it. Feel the emotions of the personification of the manifestation you are creating. Notice how each action and reaction result in an emotion being created, and allow that emotion to travel from your head to your toe, through your veins, down to your DNA. Say it. See it. Feel it. What colors do your emotions represent? Say it. See it. Feel it. Who benefits as a result of your manifestation? What emotions do they have? Say it. See it. Feel it. Now. 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 Allow the emotions to begin to circle around the images and words of the personification of the manifestation you are creating. Feel it, see it, say it, and become aware that you are aware that the spinning of the emotions around the personification of your manifestation creates an energetic vortex, a circle spinning in front of you. And while you are still tapped in to this energetic vortex, bring your awareness, your stillness to your heart. And on your next inhale and exhale, imagine that from your heart shoots a ray of love to the left of your body, connecting with one person in the search meeting today. Heart to heart, and become aware that to the left of their body, energetic love goes out from their heart, connecting to the next person, and the next person, and the next person in our group until it circles back to you. Say it, see it, feel it. Become aware that the love you sent out has returned back to you times 20. Say it, see it, feel it. Now, now, imagine from your heart and everyone's heart within the search group that a ray of love extends out from the center of your heart to the center of the circle where the personification of your manifestation is wrapped around the emotions, spinning in this vortex. Say it, see it, feel it. Now, allow energetically for that vortex to expand and to grow and to prosper as a personification of the manifestation of what you created today grows. Now, sit in your creation or what you manifested. Now, as we prepare to bring the manifestation to an end in all directions and in all ways, send out thanks and gratitude to all beings and sentient things responsible for adding energy to the personification of the manifestation of what you created today. In any way, in any way, in any way that comes to you, release the personification of the manifestation of what you created as a balloon that flies away, as an atomic bomb of love that floats away, as a wind, as a spark, in any way and every way. Allow the personification of the manifestation you created today to go away and to go everywhere, in every direction, in every way, with no responsibility to the outcome. Your role in the personification and manifestation is complete. Release it in love, in faith, and belief. Do this now, now, now. Now, bring your awareness back to your heart. And on your next inhale, inhale deeply through your heart and exhale deeply through your heart. You will remember all that you said, all that you saw, and all that you felt. Now bring your awareness to the top of your head, in your face, in your neck. Bring your awareness to your upper body, in your lower abdomen, your entire back. Bring awareness to both your arms, in your hands, in your hips. Bring your awareness to your legs, to your feet. And in one deep inhale, inhale through your entire body and exhale from your entire body. And when you are ready, open your eyes slowly and come back to the group. And when you are back and ready, feel free to turn your video back on if you like. And the floor is open for any comments, any questions, any advice, anything that you want to say or do. And as people are coming back and getting grounded, I'm going to change and go back to my normal voice to hopefully get people a little grounded quicker. And I will remind you two things. If you want to join Search, you're absolutely welcome. We love everybody. And we have a WhatsApp group that people who want to stay connected with can. We have free meditations that I put into the group and some brilliant conversations from everybody throughout. We also have a spiritually fitness club for people that want to get spiritually fit and want to eventually get to the point where they meditate 3 times a day, 7 days a week, so you can be a spiritual titan that you want to be. And if you're interested in that, then please reach out to Tanya. If you haven't noticed, we started 2 months ago. August 12th was the first search. From that day, we got to 1,600 members. And the majority are ladies. So I'm kind of protected. So before we just be letting anybody up in our WhatsApp group, because we want to make sure you're not a predator, that you are mentally together, at least enough to be in our group, because I think we all, if you're on this planet, you got some mental health issue. But we want to make sure we keep a safe space for everybody. So there's an interview you go through with Tanya. Don't worry about it. It's not like going through security at the airport. You got to get pat down and figure out how much spiritually do you know. It's not like that. It's not like that. Just want to make sure that you know what we're all about. And we're not about anything complicated. It's pretty simple. We're about love. Meditate, love, and try to make the world a better place. So with that, hopefully some of you got grounded. Feel free to unmute yourself if you want to, if you can. And tell me what's on your mind. We're about to go into our 111, but we have some minutes before that happens. If anyone has something they want to say. And if you're shy, you can put it in the chat group too.
Well, I will just say that I am incredibly grateful. Thank you for that meditation. It was really powerful and grounding in the best way and energy. Um, I'll say that, like, you know, between the time of meeting you and now, one of the things that I have integrated into my meditation practice and specifically manifestation is asking for more. So one of the things that I found that I was really good at manifesting exactly a one-to-one to what I wanted. And sometimes I did not want or foresee myself having more than just enough. So I would ask for the bare minimum of happiness, the bare minimum of hope, the bare minimum of just getting through something, as opposed to really seeing myself through the learning, the earning, and then the being greater at the end. And so I have found that to be really beneficial to understand what I want, but also to be in a position of understanding that the universe at large, that my ancestors at large also are working towards my greater being, and that it doesn't have to be a one-to-one. An example was I manifested a job. Jolie, this might resonate. And I said how much I wanted to make. I said the work I wanted to do, the people who I wanted around me, and damn it, it was not enough. Um, because it was just enough to make me happy and just enough in terms of what I saw myself having, but I am deserving of more. And realizing that just saying that specifically and more. So
Mhm.
thinking about what it is that I want, need, and desire, and also asking for more and knowing that, again, those angels and ancestors um, are looking out for me. And so they're going to give me what I want, but I am deserving of more and being ready for it. So I thank you.
It's awesome, Kristen. It's awesome. This so greater. I love tagging that at the end. Our guys can know more what we need than anything else. Cool. Anybody else? Any comments? If you're just logging on for our jumping timelines, welcome to the session. We are finishing up an earlier class on how to meditate, which floats into manifestation and what we're going to talk about today in terms of jumping timelines. Anyone else have any comments, thoughts, meditation that went through? Lydia, what's up? Welcome.
I just also want to say thank you so much for today. Really enlightening, and I really am so grateful and appreciative towards you for today. Thank you so much.
Did you laugh? Did you laugh? Did you have fun?
Yes, I had a lot of fun. You're a great host. I'm sorry, I'm new to Zoom, so I'm kind of pressing buttons over here, but
That's all right.
it's really fun. I hope to come back, and you're very uplifting, and I like your energy, and everything was really great. I'm so happy I joined today. Thank you.
Oh, we're happy to have you here. Happy to have you. Come back.
I will.
Megan, you got your hand raised up. What's up? You want to say something?
Yeah. I also wanted to say thank you for this. You are an amazing host and you're very, very funny. And that's wonderful and refreshing. Um, but I struggled a little bit this time. Usually I'm not too bad at manifesting. It's something that I've explored deeply, written on, and am now actually beginning to teach.
It's beautiful.
But um, including that teaching manifestation, I've also started teaching other spiritual things, opened my own group, and it's all part of the same area of life, but it's multiple things with moving parts. So I struggled to pick a thing to manifest today because I couldn't focus on just one. I had to look at the whole thing. And I don't know, I couldn't get specific, which is something that usually helps. So I think maybe I need to do a little work on it, just like try to get a little bit specific about all the things exactly I'm manifesting.
Well, I think that's a super valuable feedback to throw out because there may be somebody else here too. If there's anyone else that struggled with the meditation today and figuring out what to manifest, definitely put that in the chat because, hey, we all grow together, right? This isn't the Willpower Harris show. We're family. This is for everybody. Megan, I'm going to throw out some things for you to consider. Okay. If you are a visionary titan, and judging by the fact of you telling me the other things that you're doing, yeah, you're checking off all those boxes for me. There could be 1,000 different things that's in your mind. And sometimes we can be too smart to manifest, and we need to dumb it down and pick one thing. We have a What's Up chat group that I put questions in on different days, and I give 4 answers. And I cannot tell you how many times our members give me multiple answers. And I'm trying to get them to just give me one. Because when you just pick one out of four or one out of 1,000 things, that's where quantum leap happens. That's where we get out of the way of trying to tell the universe, I want you to do it like this and like this and like this and like that and like that. And don't forget about this. The universe is smart. Try to pick one. And I am preaching to me because I have issues with that when I go in. And that's one of the reasons why the meditation we want to do for the jumping timelines, it has some things in the beginning that allows you to hypnotize yourself and gives you time to actually work through what is that one thing that you're going to try to focus on. Because it's better to focus on one thing and manifest everything out of that one thing than kind of be like a house divided, right? But what you talk about, girl, that's stuff that I go through myself, just because of the way my mind is and having a different thoughts. And like I had all these posters on my wall in my office for search. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then when we sit down and manifest, it's kind of like, okay, what's that one thing that you want to focus on so we can get out of the way? Not that the other things are bad, but just so that we can have a clearer manifestation that's not getting clouded by other stuff. But I really appreciate and value what you said. You're not alone with that. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Absolutely. Anybody else has any comments or questions about their manifestation? Because all of the stuff that we're talking about hits at the heart of what we're discussing today around jumping timelines. And the meditation that we're going to do is super powerful. It's not a beginner meditation. And I ain't just saying this. So make sure you allow a good 30 minutes for you to get grounded today after this meditation is over. Definitely don't drive because you're going to end up in a tree. Just don't drive. Okay. Anybody else? Feel free to unmute yourself. Lee, I think I see your hand raised. Did you have something you wanted to say?
Yeah. I couldn't really ground or receive this meditation. Like
Mm-hmm.
it couldn't like be still. I don't know if that's a thing. Like it's just I don't know if I'm just too anxious in my energy, but I
Yeah.
could not. And I had a question earlier. I'm learning about human design, and I learned that I am an emotional manifesting generator. Would that have anything with like why I can't settle myself for meditation or receive it?
I am going to give you my response to that, Lee, probably in a different way. Um, you do not have to be sitting still, laying still in order to meditate. You can move. And sometimes when you meditate and write, I dare you not to. I have been in a hall with Dr. Joe and about 2,000 other people, and these people are moving. They are screaming in some case as they're releasing out negative energy, all different types of stuff. Also, I'm kind of like you, right? So I picked certain meditations that are designed with like shaman drum beats that has me moving because I'm a dancer. I can't sing, but I'll dance. I'll dance anybody. So movement in meditation is a big deal for me, and that might be a big deal for you. It's not about chaining your body to not moving. It's about releasing you to do whatever is needed and not judge yourself along the way. Okay? Was there something else that you had that I may have missed in the question? Did I hit it all?
Just in regards to the human design, how does
Okay.
that work
Okay.
for like it's to better yourself or whatever. Like I'm learning about it, but that's about it. I'm just learning what I was based on my natal chart on my
Yeah.
chart.
So one thing that you mentioned, which is just huge, like we covered the three different ways to manifest, and I'm not talking about The Secret. I consider anybody that read the book The Secret or the movie The Secret, that's like the kiddie pool. When you start really diving into manifesting, there are different hierarchies of power. Let's say of signals, kind of like a radio signal. One signal may be stronger than the other. At the lowest level on the totem pole is verbal, saying it, right? The next level up, stronger than just saying it, is seeing it, having a clear vision. So we have a forest behind our crib. I live in Gaithersburg that I go through, and it is a big forest. And as I'm walking through the forest, I am seeing thousands of people in search, the same way that in the beginning, I saw thousands of people that I would be speaking to in India based on the mediumship and readings I got, which led to me speaking at this place. You got to say it, and you got to also be able to see it. So the strongest piece, which is what you talked about, was the emotions. That's at the highest level. The emotions trump everything. Now, don't get me wrong. You can do all three. Woo! You're a dandy if you do. That's great. That's like perfect manifestation. But pound for pound, out of the three, the emotions really make something move. And you can master your emotions. Like for 1 year, I went practicing my emotions. I was living in Williamsburg, Virginia, and I had to work in Virginia Beach, and I was driving every day. And I was just practicing getting attuned to different emotions, joy, gratitude. I would think back to some of the better times in my life. And then I would try to mirror the emotions of that better time. Come on now. Like you watch sports, you know, they have highlight films on ESPN, right? What's your highlight film? You should have a highlight film in your back pocket for when things get tough, when life just be lifing, when people start getting froggy and leaping at you. You need a highlight film of emotions that you can reach into your pocket and you say, nope, not today. I'm going to slap this emotion on. And keep in mind, we all have a right to feel whatever emotion we want to, especially when someone has done us wrong. But we also have the right to choose to have another emotion. And if you choose to have another emotion, then what happens is you jump to another timeline. And that's what we're going to start off talking now. So, Allie, you have had your hand up for a hot minute. And for that, I gave you 2 minutes. So, if anything you want to ask, which I'm going to assume you have something to add because you're a spiritual titan yourself, drop the knowledge for 2 minutes, and then we're going to get jiggy with it. And we're going to start talking about jumping timelines and what do I mean by that.
Thank you so much. Hello to you, Willpower, and hello to everyone. Excuse me. Happy Father's Day to you and other men who may be on the call. Happy Super Soul Sunday, and also happy summer solstice to each of us. Yeah, that was really interesting.